I reported on a story based on the information that was available at that time. There's now an update, and we're going to update that story in full, not only live, but also on our YouTube post, okay? This is the story about the incident at Carmine's in New York City, where a family from Texas got into a fight with the hostess and they were arrested. Let me remind you of that video. Here it is. Okay, now initially, this was reported, this incident took place because of a vaccine card. The restaurant said you need a vaccine card in order to dine, and they did not have one. And then it got into a Royal Rumble. Well, we got more information now, and I'm going to highlight that information. Our lawyers for both Carmine's and the woman said the three women had in fact provided documentation of COVID vaccinations. The altercation began after two men joined their party several minutes later, were unable to provide proof, according to the lawyers. Justin Moore, a lawyer who represents one of the women, Keita Nkinji Rankin, said that the hostess used a racial slur and spoke condescendingly to the patrons, suggesting that their vaccination cards were all fake. He also said the Texas woman claimed that the hostess assaulted them. Now remember, we don't condone violence whatsoever. If there's a racial slur here, here's the reality. Sometimes a negative cause and effect reality will happen because of that. In this story, there's no disagreement about the fact that many already presented an actual COVID vaccination card. No debate among the lawyers about that. And according to one of the young women from Texas, it was actually the hostess who assaulted first. The hostess began spouting out derogatory comments and speaking with two of the women. They claimed that the N-word was being spewed out, Mr. Moore said in an interview. They also heard the hostess say, yeah, you guys can leave my restaurant, or something very aggressive like that. When Dr. Rankin hears that, she turns around and addresses the hostess. She tells her, this isn't your restaurant, you're just a staff member here. Please address us with respect. I wanna make sure that for the record, we provide the full update for that story. It was a wild story in the beginning. Once again, we do not condone violence whatsoever, but nuance and context does matter. Adrienne?
Well, I definitely never exactly, like you said, I never condone violence. At the same time, too, when you have a certain level of provocation, hey, they call them fighting words. And I don't necessarily know how this is going to go down or the full context of everything as we continue to get more information on the situation here. But at the end of the day, what we have is a significant problem here in the United States, particularly when it comes to not only vaccines, but also racism. And when we see those things come together and intertwine, what we're gonna continue to see is unfortunate stories like this as a society, as we continue to struggle with the divisions, also with the level of oppression and people being very scared and hostile.
Yeah, well said. I'm really sick and tired of seeing, especially black women, harassed just for existing.
Yeah.